Okay, so now let's inspect the Torah to see how it establishes those 10 flat earth laws, as we call them. Okay, as we saw in the trailer, the very first verse of the Torah secretly mentions how God created the seas, the skies, and the earth within a plateau. Now the word plateau in Hebrew, in the Torah, is mishor. We're talking here about regular plateau, like a top of a mountain, as described many times in the Torah. Now, in this particular anagram, the word yosher is being translated as a plateau, because yosher in Hebrew textually means straightness or rightfulness, and in this case, by referring to the shape of the earth, it cannot be translated correctly by straightness. In a straightness God created. No, it's in a plateau, and in fact it's been confirmed by the fact that the very word mishor, which is officially the word for plateau in Hebrew, comes from the contraction of mishor, which means mi yosher. That means coming from a plateau, which means that every small plateau on earth is in fact but the reflection of the main shape of the motherland, which is itself a big plateau. You understand? So those are subtleties of the Hebrew language you have to understand. Now, God is also called El Yeshurun, the Lord of Yeshurun, which represents Israel, or the final Israel, the final land. And Yeshurun actually reflects Yosher, which means that actually one of the name of gods reflects his title of the Lord of the Plateau. You understand? El Yeshurun. Now there is one thing that confirms very strongly that fact, is that very first anagram that we talked about in the beginning of the Torah, when we see that Beyosher bara el et hayam et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. That means that in a plateau, God, called El then, created the sea, the skies, and the earth. But if Yosher is a plateau, and if God is El, so the plateau of the Lord, the plateau of God in Hebrew, is called Yosher El, referring to Israel, which means that the land, the entire earth, is being referred as being Israel at the end of times. And it is actually known in Judaism that at the end of times, people will grow up, people will understand, and the entire nations will become Israel, while Israel will become a nation of priests. There will become priests, then there will be Levites, and the entire world will become Israel, and then we'll be all unified, around God. This is, Jewish beliefs, of Jewish understanding of what's going to happen at the end. So somehow you see that Yosher El is the plateau of God, or the land of God, which was created right in the beginning. So this confirms that in fact the land that will be retrieved for the entire mankind, not just for the people of Israel, but for the entire mankind, will be a wide land, a fat land, a good land for everybody to live in peace, by recognizing that God is actually the mastermind of this whole creation, and this is what should happen at the end of times. So this is being confirmed by this.